guys. I'm Kitty and this is Beast and welcome to Pillow Talk. Okay, so today we're gonna start off a little sippy sip. Why your glass empty already? We just started. You're supposed to sip it. It's wine.
Nice. I can't wait for you.
Just pour some in the cup again. You're doing too much. Slowly. Next time. Slowly. Alright. So today we got a little bit of spice today. It's a nice day. Um First things first. What are we talking right?
Mm-hmm.
We had an eclipse today.
Yeah,
I missed it.
I did not.
How was it?
It was cool. The kids liked it. It was dope.
Did it get dark?
No, it did not. I seen pictures of people and their sky got dark, but I was like, why didn't ours get dark?
I feel like we weren't in the path.
Probably.
So what happened? Like what was it? Did you go outside and look?
No, we got the sunglasses and we went to the window and like it was right above us, so I just looked up at it one at a time.
That was it?
Yeah, what are you supposed to do? It's the fucking sun. Just sit there and glare at it.
I was asleep. I don't know. The moment this whole eclipse thing has been having me feeling so uneasy. So the moment, I don't know if it was my anxiety or whatever it was, the moment you texted me and said it's happening, I literally felt
But why?
the sense of like unease. Like I laid down and you ever, I don't know, you've never been under anesthesia. So if anybody's ever been under anesthesia, how that sleep just snatches you, that's what I felt.
But why? What are you afraid of?
I don't know, but you see, I texted you and and I fell asleep, and I literally woke up exactly an hour later.
It's not gonna happen again for like another 100 years.
That's
so.
fine. I didn't miss nothing.
I mean,
I didn't miss nothing. I literally, I don't know, something about that whole situation just made me super uncomfortable. Freaking lightning hit the Statue of Liberty. We had raining for 3 days. That was freaking crazy. Earthquake. Freaking. This is a lot going on at one time, and I was just like, if we finna die, can we just hurry this up? Like,
it's just a series of coincidences.
coincidences. That's what we calling
Yeah,
it.
because nothing happened. We had the eclipse and nothing happened.
You heard they saw a spaceship in the solar system, right?
I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah, they saw a spaceship in the solar system. That's what they said. It looks like a spaceship. It doesn't look like a planet. It doesn't look like an asteroid. It looks like a spaceship.
Um, what made them feel like it was something that we had to like, really think about or worry about? Did it move a certain way?
Yeah, it's flat and long,
That could have been anything.
and it looked like it got windows. That's what they said.
They got that clear image.
They didn't show us no images, but that's what they were saying. I don't know. I don't care. I just feel like if there's aliens, bro, like, hurry up, do what you gotta do, cause the rent is high.
You do what you gotta do.
Rent is high. Come get me. I'm offering myself up as tribute.
I'm not.
What? I think you a fucking alien anyways.
Fuck you. I don't want to meet aliens because
I do. Why? I feel like we're not the most intelligent beings in the entire universe. I would like to know what's out there.
it's the devil, you know. I don't know this devil. I don't know what they want with us. They could be, hostile. You never know.
The devils we know don't want to give us free health care, don't want to raise minimum wage or lower rent.
The devils we don't know probably want to blow up the planet in an instant.
We blowing up the planet slowly.
So why let somebody else do it?
Okay, next. On. I know this is dear to your heart. So, we're going to talk about it again. How did you feel about the whole Cole apologizing situation? First off, before we start, how did you feel about the album?
I like it. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do on it. I was shocked that he put it out. I was expecting one song, and niggas like, yo, he dropped the whole album. I was like, oh, okay. So he's really trying to say something now. So I woke up this morning around 4 o'clock, and I go on Twitter because I wake up early for no reason. And Ray was like, yo, Cole just apologized. I I'm like, say it ain't fucking so. I was like, they just say he apologized. I'm like, ain't no way in hell. This nigga who's such a high tier lyricist apologize. I've been following this nigga for like 15 years. I would have never seen this coming. And when niggas say, I heard somebody said on Twitter, if you've been following Cole for 15 years, you should have seen this coming. That's bullshit. Because this man's been saying, I won't smoke with any and everybody. So him to say, I'm sorry, Kendrick Lamar, I almost went right back to sleep. Because it was like, this ain't real. I'm going to try again when I wake up.
Did he say exactly those words? Like, I'm sorry? Or did he just was like...
He apologized. Straight up. You say, I apologize. And if you want to take a shot back, I'll take it on the chin. And I was like, yo, this nigga just really copped out. You can't... He didn't have to back out.
I know
what he should have did is...
I didn't know he said all that. But I think, me personally, what I see it as, you know when you get in an argument with somebody and you went in, especially when you said things that was like, you was going in. You was going in. Like, you be saying...
He was swinging. He swung on that diss track.
He did. He held no...
He swung. And what's bothering
And I think that's what caught him. He was, like, probably sitting in the studio like, hold on.
Listen.
Wait.
I'm not mad because everything he said about Kendrick, I 100% agreed with. And I know he meant that shit. But I know he didn't want to say that. But what
if, right? What if the things that he said, he knew only because they was friends? Listen to what I'm saying, right?
He didn't say nothing that could have been serious. Everything he said was everything that we all knew. He said your first album was a classic album. That's a fact. He said your last album was garbage. That's a fact. He said his second album put people to sleep, but everybody gassed it up. I personally felt that way. I hated that second album from Kendrick. And I know Cole said the same. I know he meant that shit because it's not a coincidence that everybody's going to just say, oh, that's not what it is.
I'm trying to be devil's advocate. I feel like he apologized because that was a little homie. I feel like he apologized because that was the homie. He probably was surprised that he called him out. Like, why would you do that? But his homeboys probably was putting a battery in his back. Like, yo, you should say something. You should say something. You should say something. And he said something and then realized, like, damn, I shouldn't have said nothing.
He stepped, but I think he stepped too far. Because
he should have dropped one song.
The shot that Kendrick took at him wasn't the same kind of shot that Kendrick took at Drake. It was a shot. It was a jab. It wasn't a shot. Cole took a shot. And what he should have did, instead of just jumping out the window,
he should have just dropped one song.
Not even. Because if he feels the way he feels now, he should have just ignored it and waited for Kendrick to double down. Now, if Kendrick doubled down after Cole ignored it, he should have took his head off. That's when you drop that song. Like, okay, now I gotta come at your neck because you want to play with me. You really want to play with me. Because you doubled down on it.
I feel like this is an instance of the people in your ear.
That's what happened. He felt pressure because everybody like, yo, you gonna respond to this nigga? Because everybody knows and he knows you the only nigga that can respond to Kendrick. You're not expecting.
What Drake gonna say? Left foot right, left foot like nigga no.
Drake don't want any kind
Drake
of beef.
Drake is a sassy nigga. He gonna respond to some girls. He ain't gonna respond to no niggas.
After Pusha T, Drake want no kind of beef with nobody. And Kendrick was his shooter, and now Kendrick's not trying to shoot. I mean, Cole was his shooter, and Cole's not trying to shoot. So now Drake gotta do what he gotta do.
Do what? He not finna do nothing.
He gotta do something.
You know, another artist that pissed me off. I know it's unrelated, but like, my heart hurt when that Bob Marley movie came out. I was telling you the other day.
You've been talking about that for a week.
My heart hurt when this Bob Marley movie came out because I didn't know certain information. And now that I know let me tell y'all, I love Bob Marley. I love Bob Marley so much, I named my son after Bob Marley. Y'all always hear the Bob Marley quotes, don't awaken a woman's love unless you're trying to catch her. All kinds, he was always talking about loving women and being positive and encouraging. This man was cheating on his wife every chance he got. Every concert he went, every state, every city, every country, he was cheating on his wife. This man had mad kids outside of his marriage.
So you didn't know this information before?
No. He probably got the whole of Africa pregnant.
People got secrets.
I'm low key mad at the wife too.
Why?
Cause why you stayed with this man? She went to a house. She went to the house where he was sleeping with some woman and asked for him. And the woman had the audacity to say to him, "Why don't you go home and leave the man alone?"
Why didn't she clock over the head?
And he came outside and told her to go home. I'm sorry. But if it did me, we was both going to the hospital. I feel like you never really know when somebody when you think, well, she knew that he was cheating, which is crazy. She played the long game at the end of it though.
She got money.
She got everything.
Fuck it, that's a win.
A win is a win.
That's a win.
But like, damn, is the hurt really worth the money?
She was the main. She was number one. She got what she got in the end. So, I mean,
But was the hurt worth it?
I'd have to ask her. How did he die?
He had cancer.
Oh shit.
She took care of him to the end.
Yeah.
He had cancer in his toe.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, he had cancer and it spread.
That's crazy.
He was out here wilding, and at the end, none of these bitches cared.
The day ones, man.
What are we telling people? You always think all these people care about you. They really don't. Like, at the end, when people use you for what they can benefit out of it.
But I mean, there's an
especially if you're an artist.
There's an argument to be made that she stuck around to get what she wanted out of him.
She loved that man. She had 4 kids with that man.
That don't mean nothing.
She loved that man.
He was
because you think that she stayed. He wasn't big when he was cheating yet. He didn't get big overnight. So when he was a small time artist, he was still cheating on her. She loved him, and she always said she felt in her head. She felt like I'm home. You know, I'm the main. I'm the wife. So he's always gonna come home.
Yeah.
And he always did come home, but he also left babies outside too.
He's getting around.
How you feel like that? Can you love as a guy?
What?
Why? How is it? Is it easy for you guys to detach?
What do you mean?
To just sleep around and still love your wife?
Sex is it's easy to differentiate physicalness, just being physical with somebody, and involving your emotions with somebody. For us, you know, I can see with somebody and it's like, okay, fuck it, whatever. And then you have sex with somebody else and it's like, you still get that physical feeling, but it's something more at the end. You know?
Because niggas would be like, yeah, I fucked up, but I don't love her. And then that brings the question, right? While we on the topic, it brings a question. I've seen so many relationships where women are like, oh, he don't pay attention to me. Oh, he don't care about me. He don't want to spend time with me. And it's like, I feel like you're in a relationship with somebody that don't like you. They might like the convenience that you bring, but they don't like you.
That's common.
How do you feel about that?
I think being in a relationship with somebody that you don't like is very stressful on your mental health. Because you're constantly around this person and you just feel like, God, why am I next to this person? You're forced.
But like, my thing is, right? Because I know somebody who's in a relationship like that, and they may not see it, but I see it from the outside looking in, that I don't feel like the person likes them. I feel like they like the comfortability of that person, the convenience of that person, and the benefits the person brings to the relationship. But they don't like the person. Because if you're in a relationship with somebody and they don't want to go out with you, they don't want to make time with you. Every time y'all hang out is behind closed doors. You're not, every other aspect of their life, you're not a visible feature at all. It's like,
you're a secret.
Yeah. I don't know why. And women, I feel like women feel like if they try harder, the man's gonna change his mind. baby girl, he is not finna change his mind. Be honest right now, right? From a nigga's perspective. If you with somebody, do you know for a fact do you want to be with them, or you already like just from couple dates, do you already decided in your mind whether or not you want to be with that person?
What do you mean be with them like forever, long term?
Yeah.
You can't figure it out like just off a couple dates. But I mean, you can tell like, okay, I can fuck with this person, but to be like, yo, this is my person, you need time for that. It takes time. Because for me, I gotta be around you enough to see every kind of aspect of you, to know like, okay, we can be compatible to the point where it's like I can do this with you for a long time.
Do you think men use women as placeholders?
As placeholders, I think everybody does that. It's not a gender thing.
Okay, yeah. I also think that people use people as placeholders. That this person is here. It's like, you know that it's not somebody you want to be married to. You know that it's not somebody you see the future with. But because this person is providing, they helping you with shit.
I think women do that more than men. Women got niggas that they call for certain shit. I think women do that more than men.
I feel like, true. I'm gonna say because I feel like women do that because sometimes when you don't have somebody that's you can like a dude that you can fully depend on, you're gonna have that. You're gonna have, for instance, right? Before we got together, I felt like I had other people for other things. Like somebody I would call if I needed help with something. Somebody I would call if I needed something in the house to be done or something like that. But now that we're together, right? You filled all those roles. And that's what I feel like men don't understand. You have to fill all those roles to be able to like make a woman feel like she don't need nobody else. Because why are you leaving? If I need, let's say for instance, I don't know how to put an AC in, and I'm calling you to do something, and you're like, why are you calling me for? What the fuck that mean? I gotta call somebody else, right? And now you're allowing somebody else to slide in, and because I'm a woman and just emotionally.
Okay, but then let's play devil's advocate. Just let's say he really doesn't know how to do it. But then why should the nigga that you call to do it, let's say like an actual professional, why should that be a threat to him? Why should you make that a threat?
No, I'm not saying it's a threat. Even if it's not a physical relationship, right? You've proven that. Either you should. I don't know. I don't have that experience, so I'm just saying like somebody else could be like, okay, if he don't know how to do it, he could be like, let me figure it out and find somebody that will. So you don't have to worry about that. I personally, I don't have to worry about shit like that. And I like that. You know why I feel like I'm spoiled in that area? It's because that allows me to feel like, oh, my man could do that. So when niggas be like, oh, so I could do, what can you do that he now, I always say that. If I have to be with somebody else, like if we break up and I have to, fucking nigga gotta be rich and fucking 6'9", and because it's like, you do everything.
I understand that, but I also think we gotta be realistic with each other, with everybody. We're just humans. I can do a lot of things, but there's certain things I don't know how to do.
And that's fair. Fair is fair, right? But don't tell me that your girl call you. If your girl call you and say, "Yo, I don't feel,"
you should be able to figure out. The guy should be able to figure out. Okay, let's find an alternative to the situation.
9 times out of 10, if I'm calling you for help, it's because I already think that you can do it. So I'm calling you for help, right? There's a difference between if we calling you to complain, because I feel like men don't know the difference, right? You guys are naturally bred to want to fix things. If I'm calling you to complain about something, you're supposed to just shut up and listen. Let me complain.
Depends on what you're complaining about.
Let me complain. Let me complain. And then I'm going to figure it out.
It very much depends on what you're complaining about. Because sometimes the complaining isn't necessary and it's creating a tense situation. And I don't want to be in a tense situation with you right now because I'm doing other shit. So you
okay, it depends. Let's say I'm calling because I had a hard day at work and everybody's stressing me out and I'm annoyed or whatever. Like, I call you and I'm crying and everything's stressed out. Your automatic instinct is, what do you want me to do? How do you want me to fix it? And it's like, I didn't want you to fix it. I already know how to fix it.
My instinct is, why are you crying?
Because I'm a woman and I'm emotional. Okay, I'm a Cancer and I'm emotional, so I'm finna call you and cry every time.
But my thing is, there's a solution to everything. Why are
You know? Do you think that we don't know that?
But so if it's a solution,
We know that, but sometimes
no,
I need to cry first.
no,
I need to cry first,
because there's no need for the tears.
and like
Because now
this is for
you're crying, and I don't know what to do for you. Cause
this
like,
is for married people, right? I know you get to a point where you know your partner well enough. I don't know if women do this. I know what to call you and complain about, and what not to call you and complain about.
Do you?
I'm gonna call you and complain about work. I'll call you to complain about outside or somebody bothering me. No, I lied. I will not call you to complain about somebody bothering
And that
me.
bothers me.
To an aspect.
Because I'm going to hear about this after the fact.
To an aspect, because not because of you, but because of that person. I'm like, I'm more worried about that person not knowing the level of crazy that can be brought into the situation.
But by telling me that something's happening, I can make sure it don't happen again. Why are you telling me afterwards where I can't do shit now? It's like when you went to the barbershop that day. My barbershop, and you tell me that somebody's doing something. Why am I knowing this afterwards?
Because I know you.
Because I would have came there.
I know you. And I know how they don't want that smoke. And not sometimes I feel like you know your partner will defend you to the grave. Sometimes you gotta just I just gonna take it. I'm gonna take it because I know if this man come here, he gonna wild out, and then I've seen you wild out. I've seen you wild out. You forget? I've seen you wild out, and sometimes wild out ain't the safest option. So for you and me, I just would be like, you know what?
Didn't you have one of the kids with you that day? At the barbershop?
Yeah. I was
I
cutting
should have
Noah's
been
head,
there.
the boy's head.
Yeah, I should have been there.
That's why I don't go to that barbershop no more. I just realized to avoid the wilding of the out, I just take myself completely out of the situation to avoid the situations. I don't go there no more.
Shouldn't have to do that. Should have moved freely.
Nah. Sometimes, like I said, end of the day, I'm more worried about their safety. They not worried about their safety because they don't know. They don't know. So they think, oh, this is cool. I'm like, no. If I told my man that you was making me uncomfortable, he come down here and start acting stupid and throwing shit around, then you gonna be like, oh, it wasn't that serious. I didn't know that you took it too far. Okay, well, maybe you should chill.
Respect is respect.
But anyways, continuing on the subject, right? I had a conversation with a friend a couple, I think it was yesterday, I can't remember. And they was talking about how when you're cheating on somebody, there's supposed to be rules.
Rules to cheating?
I don't condone cheating. Let me make sure that's clear. That's clear.
There's rules to
There's
cheating.
rules to cheating, especially if you're not only been with this person for a long time, but you know that this person just gonna find shit out anyways. Cause when she was like, let's play devil's advocate for a minute. Rules to cheating is like, for instance, sending somebody, let's say, telling you, oh, I want to go to this spot. I'm telling you I want to go to this spot, and you taking your side bitch to the spot that I just told you that I want to go.
That's crazy. No, that's very much crazy. Cause like,
I think buying bitches food is crossing lines.
Why do girls think food is?
Because that means not you're spending money. and you start spending money on a bitch, then
spend money on a hotel room. You only did a fuck her. It's just
that's
money.
even worse. Why you spending money on a hotel room? You fuck that bitch outside.
Fuck her in the car.
Facts.
The car that you get in. Oh, okay. See, yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
okay.
Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. I don't know. I just feel like I don't condone cheating, but I feel like the bitch supposed to know that she's the bitch.
I do agree with that. You know, if you're cheating, the girl you're cheating with needs to know her role. She needs to know how to play her fucking role. And when she starts,
Niggas be out here knowing full well one that they don't want to leave they woman for this person, knowing full well that they don't want no problems in their household.
problem
But
is, they treating their side bitches and make them believe they had the possibility to become the main bitch. That's a no. She needs to know who the fuck she is.
Hope y'all listening.
She needs to know who she is. She needs to know that it can't go past this point, or you gotta go. Because if she finds out, it's not just your ass. You don't want those problems, especially you got a lot to lose.
I always said I don't want nobody coming to me as a woman.
It took me a while to the whole like, tell me as a man shit. Like, if your girl's cheating, you can't get mad at the nigga. You really can't. You gotta address your woman. Now, if a nigga is pressing up on your girl and she's adamantly pushing him away, you gotta go across his head. But if she's fucking him, you can't get mad at her because she opened that door.
I feel like you give people access to you in that way. You can't be mad at the consequences of what's gonna happen when your partner finds out.
When you playing a game, you gotta understand what's coming with it.
We've been together for 10 years. That's a long fucking time. We've both been through our situations. We both had our like spits and spats and shit like that. So I feel like we both have the background to tell people it's not worth it, bro.
It can get ugly.
It's not worth it.
It can get really
You
ugly.
pull people out of character for cheating, and it's just like you create too much fucking dishonesty and distrust, and just think it's not worth it, bro. Just just talk to your partner. Figure out what y'all like and don't like. You never know. Maybe a third person might be something both of y'all want. Maybe the experience might be something both of y'all want. That's a whole different conversation, though. But
we're gonna have that conversation. It's gonna get spicy.
A whole different person is like, talk to your partner. Going outside, if you're not happy with the person you're with,
if you're not with the person you're with, talk to them and you gotta explore things to try to.
If you feel like your relationship's dry, because we've been through like instances where it's like, yo, it's not working for me right now. Can we try something new?
And that's normal. That's not something to be ashamed of.
Normal. It's normal to want to be like.
You understand? Like, you with somebody for the rest of your life, you're going to get.
Like, things are gonna be like, okay, it becomes a routine. You know the person, you know this, that, and third, and you want random shit.
It's okay to be adventurous as long as y'all play
role playing. Try that shit. Freaking turn the camera on. You might be surprised. You might turn into somebody else. Alter ego type shit. Because I got alter ego. Kitty got alter ego. Alter egos might bring out the type of freak out of you that your regular person might not. Try new things in the bedroom. Go to the store. Get some toys. Like, just avoid hurting somebody's feelings for instant gratification.
I think transparency plays a part. Like, you gotta be comfortable enough with yourself and with your partner to say what you want.
And if you fuck up, take accountability for your fuck up. But don't fuck up and keep fucking up.
You can't double down on the fuck up.
Because I don't know who told people that it's okay to be a serial cheater, or it's okay to be in a relationship with a serial cheater. Once, twice, fine. But habitually, yearly, monthly, weekly, we have a fucking problem. Please stop. And that's for men and women. Who do you think cheat more, though?
Who do I think cheat more? I think women cheat more. That's not me just being as a nigga. I'm just, from what I see, I think women cheat more. I think women are better at hiding it. I I think women cheat more. I think women don't like to put all their eggs in one basket, and they deny that shit. I think women cheat more.
I used to feel the eggs in the basket thing. I used to feel like that because I've saw from previous like old my mom, other people's relationships, when you put your eggs into one basket, how it can blow back on you.
Because it can, it will.
How being so fully connected with somebody and they don't give reciprocate that love that you're giving them. But on the other hand of it, right? I decided a while back that if I do anything, before I do anything, because I know I have been down that road, I'm going to tell you what's going on, how I feel about it, what I want, what I need before I go down that road. I'm not going to go down that road because I feel like it's wrong to you and it creates too much unnecessary activity between the two of us. And I'm just like, I'm gonna be you can call me annoying, you can say I'm nagging, you can say I'm bitchy, you can say I'm petty, but if I am unhappy, I'm gonna tell you I'm unhappy. To give you all the room to fix the shit. I feel like women do cheat better than men only because some niggas know how to play their role.
That's a fact. No, that's a fucking fact. That's a fact.
Niggas know how to play.
Niggas
know how to play their role, but bitches don't know how to play their role because bitch always want to be in competition with the next bitch.
That's a fact.
A bitch always want to be.
If a nigga know he getting the pussy, he gonna shut the fuck up. A chick know she getting fucked, she gonna want a little bit more.
And especially if the dick is good.
Yeah, I was about to say that. If you fucking her too good, you creating problems. You might want to bust early a few times just to make her not like you as much. Because if she like you too much, she's gonna try and take you away from your.
And I'm gonna testify. When we first started, it was just on some. I'm trying to slide. Let's slide. That man put the fucking on me. Ain't gonna lie. I was just like, oh, so you trying to be in a relationship? You trying to keep this?
I just met you.
I'm not trying to sell nobody no type of. But I don't think sex on a first date is a bad thing. I don't.
You don't?
No.
Why?
I feel like we should just get it out the way. I don't care what nobody say, because sometimes you let somebody wait 3-4 months, and that's all they ever wanted. So if we get it out the way, and that's what because I've seen women go through relationships with men 4 or 5 months down the line. Now they have sex, and then the nigga don't call no more.
But what if you going through 1, 2, 3 first one night stands? At what point is it like, okay, you just playing Russian roulette with an STD?
Listen, I ain't say all that. I ain't say all that.
You just playing Russian roulette.
I ain't say all that. Don't be out here having sex with people that you don't know their history.
Listen.
Don't be out here having sex with people that you don't know their history. Don't be out here having sex with people that you don't know their history.
It's very scary.
That's a deadly game. But I'm saying, you meet somebody, y'all been talking for a minute, and y'all have sex. If that's all they wanted, you got it out the way, and they don't want to talk to you no more. Is
that all you want though? Let's get into it. How many chicks just want sex?
We make that clear.
That y'all just want sex?
But it's like niggas don't want to believe that.
What you mean? That's all they want. That's what we want.
You might speak for you, but niggas don't always believe that. They think, if a girl tell you she just want to fuck, you trying to convert her just so you can tell her no. Why do they? And I've seen it happen. They try to convert you just so they can tell you they don't want to be. They don't want to be in a relationship with you.
So it's a mind fuck.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. I've never done that. I've never done that. If I just wanted sex, it was just sex. If I had sex with somebody I liked them, I was like, yo, let's keep it going.
I did what I did. I liked what I liked. And then I started getting to really know the nigga too, and I'm like, I like the dick.
But that's like working
backwards. And I like the nigga.
Liking the dick before you know the nigga is like working backwards though.
No, it's not. You know why it's not?
Why?
Cause what if I get to liking the nigga? And I've seen that too. Liking the nigga and the dick is trash. I get to liking you and you can't throw it back how I want. You don't have the inches
So
to
that
do
means,
what
so that means you gotta cheat on him?
No, I'ma leave alone. I'ma leave alone. I'ma leave alone.
So sex is more important than him.
I'm not saying sex is more important.
Let's get into sex.
But it's 70%. It gets you 80% of. I'm not. Listen. You ain't arguing with nobody that can't suck your dick.
That's a fact.
You ain't arguing with nobody that ain't giving you no sloppy toppy.
That's a fact.
If her head is whack and she pissing you off, you can be like, bitch, I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah, I'm not arguing with somebody that's not going.
You're not giving me
like,
that.
Yeah,
and you pissing me off.
Shorty on the block is just offering super sloppy. What are you doing?
It's like you're like, why are you here? That's what I said. I'm not arguing with nobody if the dick is whack. And 9 times.
You know what I want to get into?
What?
I don't know what I want to get into. Oh, fuck these niggas. I want to get into why niggas want a good girl. What's wrong with having a chick that know how to work in bed? Because she's got experience from back
I don't want my bitch to have a high body count. Why? You want to date a little girl?
I'm not trying to teach you how to do the shit I like. You feel me? Like, I want when we get to the bedroom, you on it. You a fuck. You nasty.
I feel like the younger me would have agreed to that statement because I was young. The older me now, it's like, why you want somebody that don't know what the fuck they doing?
Well, why do you care what happened before you? That's my thing. Like I said, I used to be like, yo, I don't want it. But now it's like, who gives a fuck, bro? She's here now. I don't give a fuck what I don't care about who she was with back in the day, what she did with who, such and what. She's here right now with me, and that's what that matters. If she learned how to be a superhead right now, because what happened back then, good for me, sucks for you. Because I got the fucking final product. I don't give a fuck.
That's what I've been saying. Like, why can't you appreciate the fact that she experimented in her younger days, so she prepared to put that shit down on you?
Oh, your kids, this and third. Those are my kids. Why you worry about my kids? You're not taking care of my kids. My kids don't feel the way. My kids are fun. My kids are loved. So why do you care? Why? It's stupid, bro. Niggas gotta worry about who they fucking, just who they fucking.
People be like, oh, she got high body count, she a hoe.
I like chicks with high body counts.
You know what?
I like a chick with a high body count.
I feel like people that say that, men that say that, it's because they want to groom you.
A chick with a high body count, her shit gotta be hitting because niggas is coming back for it.
I feel like niggas that say they don't want a girl with a high body count is because they want to groom the bitch into how they want her to perform. They want, and a lot of women, young women who get in relationships with older men, don't know that they're not being satisfied because their main goal is to only satisfy the guy. And I'm going to be very, very clear with y'all. I've been in that situation. You think that what you're doing is the end all be all? You're doing all of this.
Sex is a two-way street, man.
And the whole time you have no idea what an orgasm is. Because all you doing is making sure this man get his. Making sure this man is good.
That's
and
crazy to me. That
you have no idea. And then now when y'all break up or something happen and you're 27 years old and can't, you have no idea what to do because you've been doing something for somebody else this whole time.
A girl that knows her body is going to please you like never before. If she's in her room getting her shit off by herself, or she had experience with somebody else, or she chose you to go for the rest of her shit, yo, why are you mad, bro? Who gives a fuck?
I don't know. People need to stop worrying about people's body counts and stop worrying about their credit score.
Because niggas is scared about what somebody else is gonna say. Like, bro, I don't care, man. Like,
nigga, what you gonna be? A mad nigga gonna be like, yo, I fucked your bitch. You fucked my bitch. Are you fucking my
now.
bitch?
Yeah, like,
that's the difference.
She left you, right? Come on, bro, get out of here.
You ain't fucking the same bitch I'm fucking.
Yeah,
that's what you need to know. You ain't fucking the same bitch I'm fucking.
She wasn't sucking you the way she was.
Because the bitch I'm fucking don't care.
I'm not even gonna say that I don't care. I was gonna say some shit. I'm not even gonna say that I don't care.
The bitch I'm fucking is happy, comfortable, and free to do whatever the fuck she want. The bitch you was fucking.
She didn't know nothing. She didn't even know.
She didn't know nothing about nothing.
Fuck out of here.
It's just like
The bed is always wet.
you know what?
The bed is always wet.
That's a good thing. Get you some waterproof sheets. The water's starting to kick in. Okay, so this part is for our content creators. We gotta be respectful on YouTube. Content creators, adult content creators, right? So my first thing I want to talk about, because you're more advanced in this. I'm still getting my feet wet out here. So when it comes to booking, right? What's the most important thing when it comes to booking?
What you mean?
Content creator. When you're looking for somebody that you want to shoot, when it comes to like booking, what do you look for?
When I make my choices, I gotta look at you and feel like you would look good. Like we would look good together on camera. That's first and foremost. Because like I have something against working with people that I can't see myself with. Because my viewers are gonna be able to be like, yo, he's not really fucking with her. Vice versa. That's number one. Number two, I gotta look at your page and see what kind of content you make. Three, I gotta see what kind of person you are. I gotta look at what kind of interactions you have with people on the internet. Are you troublesome? Are you problematic? Things like that. And that's when I pull the trigger, you know. And no, before that, I visualize the kind of scene I can see with you, you know, because I'm trying to do story-wise shit. Can you fit this role? And if you can fit it, then it's like, okay, I'll pull the trigger and shoot you a message.
I feel like when it comes to content creating, niggas don't know that they have the easier end of the stick. Well, I'm gonna say women have the easier end of the stick when it comes to you, because I know what kind of experience they're gonna have. I know what kind of interactions they're gonna have, and I know what kind of content is gonna be produced. But like when I have to reach out to people to shoot, bro, it's like, damn, I'm playing Russian roulette with. It just never. Never.
Like I hate to be that guy, but you niggas gotta do better.
For real, like it never falls through. Like it's just like
niggas gotta do better.
It's. I feel like content industry. People keep saying, "Oh, it's a women industry." It's not a women industry. It's not a women industry. You niggas is lazy as fuck.
That's because I thought it was. It's not. You niggas are like you said. You niggas is lazy.
You niggas is lazy as fuck. Like you work.
A lot of you niggas are lazy. You're not really trying to.
You spend bread. You make moves. You do what you gotta do. Niggas is lazy as fuck. Y'all want the content, but don't want to put the work in to get the content.
A lot of niggas don't want to pay for collabs because.
Oh, okay. We getting into that now. How do you feel about collabs and exclusives?
I will always put exclusivity above trades, which are aka collabs. I will always, if I hit a chick up, like recently, two chicks that I spoke to recently, they were like, we can do a paid scene or we could do a paid trade, and that's a red flag for me. I don't do paid trades.
We can't do paid trades. If I'm paying for you for a scene, it's mine.
If I'm paying you, I'm coming out of pocket. That shit is mine. You're not walking away with shit. Anybody that tells you that, do not.
Hey, that's a red flag. You don't pay for trades.
You don't pay for.
Don't pay for trades.
You don't pay for trade. You don't pay for trades, and exclusivity is always your number one priority. So every time I reach out to a woman and I want to work with her, I'm always coming straight like, yo, I'm trying to pay you because I want this shit for myself. Because that's what's important to me is that ownership. I don't want it to go in it. I want, if somebody wants it, they gotta come straight to me. There's no other alternative. Because that money is directly to me. Niggas see that as, yo, why am I spending money on pussy? It's like, bro, you're not spending money on pussy. You invested in yourself. And they don't see that. They're thinking with their ego, with their dick, like, yo, I should be able to fuck you for free. I'm not trying to catch a nut off you, baby. I just want this video, and I want the niggas to come buy it directly from me.
He gets nuts for free. I feel like a lot of guys get into the adult content creating industry to chase dreams, to chase women that they couldn't chase
that they couldn't have
before they did, yeah, that they didn't have access to beforehand. So they get into the content industry like, yeah, I'm a bag me a baddie, I'm a fuck me a baddie, and it's like you get in here and you do mediocre scenes, mediocre work, but you expect full treatment.
Yeah.
And some women, they fall for that. They allow this person to do whatever they, and it's like, do you rewatch the content and see how it does not look high quality?
Your quality needs to be above with everything. Everything.
I know people might think that I'm picky. Yes, you motherfucking right. A bitch is picky. Do you see who my cameraman is? Do you see the type of shit that come out of here? I'ma always be motherfucking picky. Cause I expect a certain quality and a certain caliber of treatment because nobody comes over here and gets mediocrity. So I don't feel like I should go outside and get mediocrity.
Yeah.
We got into this business to make it a business, to blossom, to bloom, not to catch nuts. We catch nuts for free.
Like
we would do this.
I scroll down, like, don't be that person making stupid comments on Twitter like, oh, like, you know, you paying for pussy, that's the third. Like, bro, like, you don't understand that you're not paying for sex, you're paying for content. You're the fucking fool. Straight up, you're the fucking fool. You need to be willing to pay to spend money on your shit. Like, you know, like I've seen certain content creators, they just do trades. And like, that's cool that these chicks want to work with you, but you're getting excess money, but you're not trying to improve your quality. It don't make sense. So you're just comfortable just constantly making the same kind of shit that you was making 3 years ago. You should always aim high.
And there's always room for improvement. And I like that I can say from watching where you came from and when we grew that there's always been improvement. Sometimes I don't understand it. Because sometimes I'll be like, why did you sell the camera? Or why did you sell the lenses? Because I'm buying another one. And I'm like, okay, why? I'm like, because this is better. And I'm like, but that was good. You're like, nah, this is better. And then there's always something that's better than that one. So it's like, from being self-taught to just learning how to not only improve your content, but it just improve your skills as a person. It's like, you gotta make your money work for you. It's like y'all just in this for a nut, and it's like, how are you growing from this?
I don't associate with niggas that just in here to say they fuck.
Okay, the next thing is when people cancel, like, you ain't spending money out here.
Yo.
That shit makes my blood boil.
That's a hit that you got something like, yo,
it and at first I hated the shit. I used to be so mad. I'm like, you're more relaxed because you understand it comes with the territory. It comes with, and thank God that sometimes if you book rooms and shit and the person doesn't follow through. I'm here to be like, okay, well, we can do it. We can use it. Right. So it's not too much of a loss, but you still lost some money because.
Listen, that shit hurts. That shit hurts. You know, because like, you fully invested, you took care of you paid, you willing to pay the person, then you paying for the location, you getting tested, which is like a fucking bill. That shit's expensive. If you do not show up, it's like, well, damn, dog, I just lost mad. I'm in a hole now. I gotta make that shit back somehow.
That's okay. You got me. We can make it back. But the next thing is getting tested.
Yeah.
This is for everybody. Whether you're in content creating or you're not in content creating, go see your doctor. I'm gonna look in the camera when I say this. Go get tested.
Nah, for real.
Go get tested. Y'all just be out here throwing coochie, throwing dick around, and it ain't
Stop
clean.
Playing with your health, man. Stop playing
Go
with your
get
health.
tested.
And it's kind of, those are the niggas that want to get laid so bad that they lie about their tests.
People are making false tests,
What's
how
sick,
y'all do that?
What's sick is that it's mostly niggas doing it.
How y'all do that?
It's mostly men.
How y'all do that?
It's
How
real.
you spend so much time faking a test
It's rare to
You
see
should
a
be working
chick.
for the government doing all this extra work.
It's rare to see a female faking a test.
If you don't have insurance, and that's what the issue is, you don't have insurance, you don't have money for a test, you shouldn't be in this business. Because if you're making money,
Not even. You can go
you
talent
should
testing.
be able to go get tested.
Talent testing, you don't need insurance.
If talent testing is too expensive, you got urgent care, you got City Med, they're cheaper. Stop playing with other people's lives because you can't say sorry after you gave somebody something that you you told them that you didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another reason why I'm very shaky about the male industry because y'all be playing. Like, nobody's. Every time it pops up that somebody's walking around here with fake tests, it's like, why would you do that?
And it hurts us, like other men, because it's like now these girls are looking at everybody funny. It's like
you're shooting everybody else's credibility when you walk around with fake tests.
Because now I gotta work harder to make them believe that I'm safe,
And as a couple,
you don't want to fuck that up.
Don't play with me. Because you playing with me, you playing with him. You playing with him, you playing with me. And you playing with us, you playing with my bag. And why you playing with my bag?
Yeah, like you give her something that's gonna come back on me. Now my shit is fucked up. Neither one of us can work. I gotta come and hit you across the head now. Like
that's doing too much. And I'm telling you guys right now, you come over here playing this silly game, you're gonna be outed on Twitter. Just know yourself. Go take your test. Take your test. For your own self, why would you want to walk around not knowing whether or not you have something? Do you know that if you have STDs for a certain period of time without getting medication, they can cause mental illness?
I didn't know that.
If you have gonorrhea for a long period of time, the bacteria travels to your brain and can cause mental illness. And you will die.
That's crazy.
Stop playing with your health. I know people think that HIV is the only disease that's horrible and can kill you because it'll turn into AIDS. No, STDs, after long periods of time, will travel in your bloodstream.
That's scary shit.
To your brain.
For women, I know like it's hard, to believe that the nigga you about to work with is safe. Because that shouldn't go south.
STDs cause mental illness.
That shouldn't go south.
Stay away from that shit. Alright? I'm gonna need y'all to relax. Okay, next thing. This wine's strong. I feel saucy. When you create a scene or whatever, right? When you make it down, you write a script, all of that, and you're editing. Do you ever feel like damn, that shit's sexy?
Do I get turned on when I'm editing?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's hot. If it was a hot scene, it's like sometimes you gotta take breaks. It's like you gotta take breaks in between. It's like this shit crazy. We did that. It happens.
Sometimes I low-key watch the scenes when I'm by myself and I'm just like, oh, it's kind of nice. Kind of spicy.
Yeah, it be like that. Yeah.
Shout out to Godiva.
That's a classic video right there.
That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite videos. Favorite videos.
We gotta make that happen again.
Yeah.
For sure.
One of the things I wanna. Damn, I'm getting saucy. My brain is slowly falling asleep.
I was thinking about that night. That was a fun night.
That was a very interesting. I feel like
I don't think none of us
having chemistry with somebody makes your scenes go. Not just chemistry, but everybody just feeling comfortable.
Yeah. I don't think any of us expected that night to go that way.
No, I don't. We sure didn't. We sure didn't.
That shit was crazy.
But me personally, I enjoy watching other people enjoy themselves. So once I see you enjoying yourself, I'm like, yeah, we doing something now. I don't know. I'm like, I feel like the nigga in me comes out, and I'm like, yeah, let's go, like you're like this is nice. I enjoy watching other people enjoy themselves. And it's just like it was a fire ass scene. That was like a fire ass situation.
There was no awkwardness whatsoever. It was just three people in the zone, just jumping off it, the energy jumping off each other.
It's just like create that atmosphere when you're going to shoot with somebody. Just create an atmosphere of not. I'm not saying to cross boundaries and anything, but just be comfortable.
Yes.
Because what you're putting out, somebody's gonna see it and they wanna feel the energy that's coming out of this.
Be able to trust your partner and the person you're shooting with.
And just like put out good ass content, you know, like.
I think threesomes are hard to get right in general because it's like somebody's off. There's a good chance that somebody's gonna be off in the situation, and just it only takes one person to throw the whole situation off. That was an example of everybody just being on one wavelength.
Yes, everybody was just in the moment. Yes, like even when it was, it's just like I was in the zone. Even when it wasn't my turn, I was in the zone. I was like, yeah.
I was in the zone when I wasn't there. I was like, oh, they going.
Yeah, like it was just like it was fun as hell. Yeah. I was like I was like just enjoyed being in that presence. That energy was fire. It was great. And another scene I enjoyed too was with Bella. Bella, she's an amazing like. I love her, and we gonna bring her out to talk to y'all to like engage with y'all for a little bit. But yeah,
she's fun.
It was definitely like she definitely has great energy.
And you can tell she wants to be there.
And it's like that's
a big deal.
That's an example of like you doing it for the love of it, as well as for your enjoyment. Because if you're just doing it to get off and be selfish for yourself, like other people are gonna feel that energy. Like it's like I know to hear about me.
Just here to get the content and go. Because like I know content is important, but this is still sex. You need to enjoy it. You know, you gotta be able to enjoy it. And if you can't enjoy the sex, your viewers gonna be able to tell you shit.
Okay, so now that brings it to couples, right? Couples who watch porn or watch any type of erotica. One thing y'all gotta understand: not everything you see is pitches and cream. Not everything you see is real. Do not take those videos, that content, and force it on your partner.
Facts.
But with that being said, be open to experimenting. Be open to trying new things.
Be honest with yourself.
And be honest with your partner. I'll tell a lot of my friends, a lot of people ask me, "Oh, you guys do threesomes?" I want to do a threesome. Listen, if you don't trust your partner,
threesomes aren't something you should just jump into.
In that area, don't do it. If you're not comfortable with women in that area as a woman, don't do it. For men, if you don't feel secure in yourself,
if you're easily intimidated by the idea of another guy with your woman,
don't do it.
Because you're going to think you cool.
Because remember that video that was circling of the guy and the two girls and Shorty looked real uncomfortable?
I'm sure she regretted that shit. Like,
it's like, damn. Like, you realize, like, damn, he getting it in over there. Yeah. And I'm standing here looking crazy.
You gotta, like I said, you gotta be able to it's different in person. You know, what you've seen in your head, if you can't align that with what you've seen in person, you shouldn't be doing it.
Do not go out here experimenting with things.
If you're not okay seeing your partner getting off to somebody else, do not.
That's gonna create problems in your relationship. Don't do that.
Don't try it.
I tell people all the time, if you're not emotionally strong with your partner, don't do things like that.
I don't even think it's just being emotionally that. I think it's
securing yourself too.
Yes, if you gotta be able.
If you're not sure about what you got going on and my shit,
you know, your partner getting off to somebody else, if that bothers you, you shouldn't be doing this. Because, like I said, this is sex. Physically, you're going to catch an orgasm, man or woman. You know, like if you take this, like you go home like, oh well, you like this person better than me, and it becomes a nasty argument. That's probably gonna be the last threesome you ever have. You know, You gotta be comfortable with yourself. You gotta know that what you do to her is still the bee's knees for her, you know, and vice versa, you know.
And if your partner wants that, it doesn't mean they want you less.
Mm-hmm.
It just means that that's something they were into, and that's what they wanted, and they want to experience that with you, not because they don't want you, but because
I'm a firm believer you gotta let people explore what they want in life. You live once. You tell somebody, oh, you can't do this, that, and the third.
and then they go around and they
It's not just that. It's like when you die, you don't have regrets. I don't want somebody to have regrets because I told them they can't do something. You know, and then it's vice versa. Like I don't want to be on my deathbed like, yo, I didn't get to do this because this person said I couldn't. You need to want your partner to live out the thing because they had dreams, they had fantasies before you, and if they can explore it, you allow them to explore it. They don't love you more. Like, yo, this person let me do this. So it's like, yo, that's my person. They let me do this.
definitely. And to wrap this up, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave our comments and everything, and let us know how you feel about this, all right? And that's that. This alcohol was starting to kick my ass.
Really.
What time is it?
You
I don't
took
know.
the less to the most of it.
I didn't think I would be drunk off of this.
Nice. It's 10 o'clock.
Oh, we did it for 45 minutes?
Show some else.
Oh, you want me to show some ass? I don't got no drawers on.
Just ruined my fucking shirt.
Did not.
Because why would you ask